Juliette, could you tell us a little bit about your work with global relations here in Trinity and about the importance of international collaboration with research, rather?
Good evening, Nicola. My role, I'm the Vice President of Global Relations in Trinity, and under that role, the issue and the work on student recruitment is a very important, international student recruitment is a very important part of that. And as a university, we've committed to increasing our number of international students over the lifetime of the strategic plan. And by the end of the strategic plan, the aspiration is that 3,000 of our student body will actually come from outside of Europe. And which is a large number, and that'll be broken down into undergraduate, postgraduate taught and postgraduate research, as well as visiting students who decide to spend a term or a year here.
Fabulous. Yeah, and what do you think is the attraction for international students and researchers to come to Trinity? Why do you think they choose our university, our research institution?
I think there's many reasons, and I think the impact our institution has and the high regarded so highly in terms of research is a huge attraction to both undergraduate and postgraduate students. I think we would associate many of the postgraduate students wanting to come to work with, top professors on very exciting research. But I think the fact that we're a research-intensive university also has a great impact on the attracting undergraduate students, and particularly the fact that all undergraduate students engage in research in their final year. This is something that they don't see in universities all around the world, and is something that they really value, and something that consistently around the world, when we actually go to promote a Trinity education, we get asked about, both by students, their parents and student counsellors.
So they come for the research?
I think that's a large part. I think there's many reasons they come, but I think the way that students engage in research as part of their undergraduate degree and go away equipped with those skills is a very important part of their overall educational choice.
And what do you think then is the benefit for Trinity in receiving all of these international researchers and students? How do you think that impacts our research institution?
I think there's many reasons. I think the fact that we're engaging with top universities all over the world, that we have memorandum of understanding and student exchange agreements with the top universities, allows our students to go and spend time, a year or a term, in these universities. But that encouragement, that allows academics to engage and to discuss, to spend time in each other's institutions. And always when academics come together, the discussion around research and potential collaboration occurs. So that's very strong. I think having an international student body allows us to provide for all students a more globalised education, and all graduates are going to be going out to work in a world that is very globalised, and where they're going to work across cultures, in different parts of the world, with different with people speaking different languages, having been educated through different systems. So I think it's very important for our students to have that cross-cultural training in order to equip them when they graduate and go into the workplace.
Yeah, of course. And then how do you see the numbers of incoming international students and researchers? How do you think that's going to change going forward with Trinity?
Well, we, in terms of the commitment to increasing our student numbers, see that increasing over the next 4 years. And as I say, at the end, we will look to have 3,000 of our student body being from outside of Europe. And we've broken that down into undergraduate, postgraduate taught and postgraduate research. We do see an increasing number, more than we expected, in terms of postgraduate research. Part of that reason is, I think, we're engaging more with scholarship bodies overseas. They're more aware of the strengths of Trinity. We're bringing our academics to engage with PIs around the world. So there's a much greater understanding of the opportunities that are here for research. And so many of our colleagues across the world are really interested in the way we work with Science Foundation Ireland and the large research centres that have evolved, and how Trinity is such an integral part of so many of those centres, but also the fact that students can engage with industry. and bring that back, obviously, to their home countries.
Yeah, because that's so strong here
Absolutely.
in Ireland. Wow, that's fabulous. And of course, like in terms of research, then the international collaborations and having researchers team up with other researchers in Europe and beyond, surely that must help drive research and like it quickens the pace of these amazing academic and scientific achievements.
Absolutely, because it's bringing the strengths of all of those relevant institutions together to really answer the questions of today, and so many of them are global questions that we're all grappling with. But actually, by bringing the strengths of all the relevant institutions, the sum of the parts, is the best way of actually addressing those questions. And I think you spoke to Una before, but the importance of international collaboration in addressing large research questions
of course,
is so important.